everyone, and welcome back to StrathWorldwide with me, Mr. Glancy. I do hope that everyone is continuing to stay safe and that you're all doing well. Now, this week is the second lesson in our Still Life project. In last week's lesson, you were challenged with creating your own still life setup, choosing a theme, and creating a line drawing. If you need a recap over any of the different ideas that we covered in last week's lesson, there of course is a link to the video in the description. Didn't you ask them to send in some photos of their still life setups and let us know what themes they chose? Yeah, I did, although I think some of your cameras are in self-isolation at the moment because I didn't receive a large amount of photos. You're all camera shy, I guess. Yeah, camera shy. Can't accuse you of that. Cheeky. Here are some of the examples that were sent in. Some good examples there. I must say, I've never heard of a still life with the theme cute aesthetic. I've been told quite a few times that I have a cute aesthetic. Yeah, by mum. No. Well, yeah, but still counts. Here's a list of the resources you'll need for today's lesson. The equipment and resources that you require to complete today's lesson are as follows. Your drawing from last week, a pencil, a rubber, a sharpener, and your still life objects. Oi! Where's the chocolate bar? Did you need this? I'm meant to be drawing from that. Oops. I got hungry. Just in case you can't work from any of the objects you were drawing from last week, just refer to your photograph and it's fine to work from that. As a starter for today's lesson, practice making a tonal scale on a scrap piece of paper. Use lots of pressure and shade in with a very dark tone to start. As you move right or left, depending on which hand you write with, gradually release the pressure and create a lighter, softer tone. It should look like a gradient of dark to light. Top tip number 1, how to get started. Start applying tonal shading. Remember, this means dark to light. Add it across your study. Remember to add more pressure for darker areas and less pressure for lighter areas. Use your tonal scale to help you blend shade from dark to light in a gradient style. This will make your objects look far more realistic and 3D. Top tip number 2, how to tackle tricky details such as labels or packaging. If your still life objects have tricky details such as packaging or labels and you are worried about these, you can just simply leave them out. Just concentrate on adding tonal shading throughout your still life study. They will still look accurate and three-dimensional as long as you're following the other rules. Top tip number 3, refine, refine, refine. As discussed in last week's video, refining is very important. Tidy up messy shading, erase some of those wobbly lines, and blend tone that doesn't gradually change from dark to light. This is how you move your work to the next level and improve it a great deal. And there we have it, our finished tonal study. Wow, that's really good. Where's your one? Oh, oops, I got hungry again. To complete today's task, simply take a photograph of your work and send it to me via Firefly and I will give you some feedback. Some of your examples will feature in next week's video. so please don't be camera shy. If anyone needs any help or assistance throughout the week, just give me a message on Teams and I will get back to you as soon as possible. All that's left for me to say is I look forward to seeing you again next week. Stay safe and see you soon.